Through the pandemic, RVing, road schooling, living on a magical farm, and now Spain, in all of those chapters, the one thread that keeps pulling me back in regardless of what I do is what actually helps a child thrive. What actually builds the kind of humans who can navigate whatever comes next. I've been doing this work in some form for nearly 20 years. It started when I was in college teaching performing arts to 3- and 4-year-olds. But what I found in that room changed the entire direction of my life. It was never about the song or the dance, but what happens to a child when they genuinely feel seen and capable, and how that feeling or emotion or the absence of it ripples through everything they become all the way into adulthood. That one realization inspired and built Jitterbug Performing Arts, and it's followed me through every one of the chapters. About 8 years ago, I also started working with organizations outside the studio, working with schools, running workshops, speaking, sitting with educators, parents, and leaders who are all wrestling with the same thing. We are at a critical moment in history, and the data is telling us something that we cannot afford to ignore. In January, neuroscientist Dr. Jared Cooney Horvath testified before the US Senate that Gen Z is the first generation in modern history to score lower cognitively than the one before it. Lower in memory, attention, problem solving, critical thinking, despite spending more time in formal education than any generation before them. This is reversible, but not if we don't do anything different, and not if we wait on congressmen and legislators to figure this out. It's going to require us to be intentional in a way that goes beyond what the current system is set up to do. The kids who are going to be okay are the ones who are being shaped by adults who are paying attention and intervening. I launched a Substack earlier this year called Through My Lens, and now I'm building a community inside of it. Tools, resources, lessons, and frameworks into one hub with live calls, Q&As, and real conversations about what it actually looks like to raise kids who are ready for a world that we can't fully predict. The newsletter's free. The community is $12 a month or $100 a year if you want to join as a founding member before May 15th. And honestly, the biggest thing you could do for me right now is to share this with someone that you think needs to be in this conversation. Or if you have a podcast, a platform, or a community of people who are asking questions and making decisions, I want to be in that conversation with you. This year, I'm focused on taking this work outside of my comfort zone, connecting with educators, leaders, parents, and changemakers all over the world who are ready to move on how we raise and educate the next generation. So if that's you, or you know someone that it should be, send me a message, please. We need more people in the room.